Hello, OSS Core team. How are you doing, folks? It's been a while that we haven't talked about what's going on in Meteor. And I've heard that this version 3.5 has some stuff that people from the community are waiting for a long time, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are excited with this release.
Yeah. And this time, instead of just talking, we prepared a beautiful presentation. Actually, Italy prepared this beautiful presentation, right, Italy? To show us what's going on.
Yeah, well, let me share with you.
Let's go.
Everybody.
Faster, cheaper, and more resilient real time. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, yeah. We are live, so here we haven't any cuts. It's the real life.
Yeah.
No, good. But yeah, the idea today is to present the release 3.5. The promise for this release is that it to be faster and cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Well, and let's present ourselves.
Yeah.
Please, Gabriel, go ahead.
I'm Gabs. Gabriel, that's weird. I'm Gabs. I work at Galaxy for 2 years now. I'm on the marketing team. I do content. I do all the marketing stuff, social media, and so on. And I'm here today with this beautiful guys to talk about this awesome version. And that's it.
Cool. Yeah, and well, nice to meet you, everybody. I'm Ito. I work in the core team for open source, in special in the Meteor.js.
Okay, this is me, Nacho Codonier, and I'm working for 3 years or something like that in the Meteor core specifically, but I have been a user of Meteor since really the beginning, and I'm really excited to see how Meteor evolves and gets more modern, and now is looking into the runtime optimization performance, which is great to see.
Nice.
Hi team, I'm Gabriel, as you might know it, and I help around here. You guys have seen me around, I guess. Anyway, I'm really excited for this release. Really props to everyone involved. It was really nice to see. We're finally getting the MongoDB changes that we were always waiting for. So really nice to see.
Amazing.
Let's go.
And let's talk about what we have in the 3.5. Well, in general, I can resume in optimization and performance. We have the famous change streams that we have years we talking about it, and finally we integrate that on the Meteor. We have the option to choose multiple transport to transport your data between the server and the UI. Today we use the Sock.js, but now we not only enable to choose between Sock.js and uWebSockets, but we can you can create your own. We had a DDP resumption where will facilitate our job to provide a better experience on slow connections for your user. The accounts express that we add an extra security layer on top of Express, and the Mongo collation support and Node.js 24. Well, it's many topics to talk about to deep dive today, and let's start by change streams. Okay, to understand change streams. Oh, please, Gabriel, do you have any question?
No, I'm just excited for it. I just said yes.
Okay. Good. Yeah. To start talking about change streams, we should talk about oplog and why oplog is a problem today for us. Basically, oplog is an internal and private MongoDB mechanism. It's a feature that can be modified or can be removed at a moment. At the same time, the MongoDB recommends to use change stream over oplog. The second argument to remove oplog from the game is it's a uplog is a single log. It's a log. It's not a real-time feature. Well, and basically what we do today is read this log. We read everything, and then on top of that, we have a mechanism that reproduce a reactivity a system for the UI. So when you inject something in the database, that registration appear in the uplog collection. We read that, but we read everything. So we filter that, and then we send for the UI. The problem is, since we have data from every operation, from all the applications. If, for example, if you are doing a nightly job on ATL or another microservices is using that database, the Meteor application will read those logs, and we will have an extra job, an extra effort to filter that and find what matter for your UI and send that data for the UI. So your Meteor application stay busy all the time. And the last issue, Mongo Atlas Shared or Serverless do not provide uplog feature. So you should to use pooling that is expensive. So we have tons of problem around uplog. And Change Streams come to solve that problem. So, well, the good part is it's official and supported MongoDB API. So we have a few bug fixes, more frequent bug fixes. If we need some new feature, we can open an issue on top of that. It will be long time supported. So we can be we don't need to worry about modifications on top of that feature. And well, this is my favorite part, that is the Mongo Change Streams only send the event for the collection or for the data that you matter for you. So when you insert a data in the user collection, the Meteor will receive just that insert event. And well, we will avoid to read the long log collection. We will avoid to filter a massive amount of data, and we will just get that data that matter for us and forward for the UI. So it's simpler, it's faster, and well, it brings many benefits for us. It avoid, for example, we have less CPU and memory usage, we have less garbage collector usage, we have tons of better metrics for change streams. And well, the good part aside of that is that it works with Atlas Shared and Serverless. So now you are able to use change streams, a real-time feature on this kind of services. And well, about the metrics, this is my favorite part, because today we have a few benchmarks where we saw a 40% more DDP connection. So your throughput is higher. Your current service, your current containers now can handle more connections at the same time. And we have a reduction of the garbage collector usage. It means we have less trash in your software. We have less missed data in your server. And at the same time, a smaller event loop delay. So it means the node is working less. Your software is more relaxed, you know. And here in the right side, we have a real comparison from a Meteor user who deployed the 3.5 at production, and just in the same moment saw a decrease of the resource usage from the CPU, for example, reduced it like 50%, and the event loop, I don't know, it's 5 times less. So it's a huge difference. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Well, And what do you need to migrate? Is it complex? Because you okay, the values is good, but a few times you don't have time to do that. But the good news is you don't need to do anything. Just migrate.
Right.
Just update your application. Just run the Meteor update, specifying the release 3.5, and the magic will happen. So Change Stream now is the full reactivity service for Meteor. We still have uplog, and we still have the compatibility with uplog and pooling. So if you use any specific resource from uplog, don't worry. You can revert the change stream feature by specifying in your settings JSON the package. So inside Mongo reactivity, you specify the order of the fallbacks: change streams, uplog, and pooling. And well, if you don't want to have change stream in your application, just remove that. And well, the unique requirement you will need to pay attention is about the Mongo version, because the change streams is provided in the Mongo 3.6, but a few specific resources we are using from change streams is just available on the in the Mongo 6. So pay attention in your Mongo version. But don't worry, if you are using older Mongo, the Meteor will fall back for uplog or will fall back for pulling automatically. Okay. Yeah, and the DDP resumption. Nacho, Nacho or Gabriel want to talk a little bit more about it, or want I follow for the next points?
I think this has been a contribution since the times, right, of Meteor 2, I believe, and this is something that has been waiting for long, and it was also adapted to Meteor 3, and this has been the opportunity to have better management of the Meteor server sessions and what happens in the communication between the client and the server when there is a Meteor session set up, to improve the idea to preserve resources and avoid full prescriptions and full republish of all information. So this is just another point for making your server lightweight and improve the runtime performance, which has been the purpose of Meteor 3.5 and has been really great. And I think we should shout out everyone that has been working on this for a really long time, because this is kind of the collaborative efforts coming from the community that required many phases of implementation, testing, re-implementation, because we moved to Meteor 3, and finally a deliver, as is happening right now. So really great job, everyone.
Yeah, well, and the good part that is we don't need to care more about slow connections, or reconnection that generate a republish it in your application, generate a few flickering, a few CPU spikes, because after the DDP session resumption, basically the reconnection is way graceful, is way more soft, smooth. So for the user, when it lose a connection and a real-time connection, to reconnect and recover all the missing data is way better now with the DDP session resumption.
I just want to say that I felt
sure.
that the resumption thing I guess this is a nice one nowadays. It's easier to see, but have you ever tried using GitHub on your, like when you're doing the public transportation, like you're in your metro or something that's fast? You see that it gets weird, especially GitHub. But Meteor apps used to get the same issue, and with this is a really not a like it's a game changer, but in a way that's subtle, in a subtle way too. Because guess like I do remember using GitHub or other apps, and I do remember using one Meteor app in a metro, and I was really annoyed that it had to restart everything. So every time I like entered in the station, I had to like just give up on using the app. And with this, if we get internet while in the metro area, you don't get the whole refresh thing. So this is great. You're muted, Italo.
Oh no, yeah, I was talking that is the for sure, totally. Okay, and wow, the pluggable DDP transport. What it means? Meteor worked always worked over the sock.js. It's great. It works for more than 10 years. But today we have faster and better transport protocols, frameworks. Well, we have a billion of possibilities to transport the data between the server and the client that is better than sock.js. And today, you can choose your transport. I think that you can't do in the past. So today we support sock.js and uWebSocket. We choose uWebSocket because it built in C++, it run outside Meteor, and it's promise a better performance. But if you need to implement your own DDP transport for some reason, if you want to use any other kind of framework, now you're able to do it. We build a generic interface that you can just plug in your transport and use that. So yeah, and now in the 3.5, the recommendation is use the uWebSocket because it's faster. We still not set up it for the full because it still need a few validation in special from the community, but it's way faster than sock.js. So if you can, use uWebSocket, please. Well, Account Express. Nacho, please go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is one of the additions that we have done in Meteor 3.5 that maybe is not related with the main topic of 3.5, but this is just a proof that we continue seeing Meteor as a whole and acting on the several parts that also require attention. And this is basically something that the community has been discussing for long. There is a history on that on the forums that people have tried to just use the accounts mechanism, strong accounts mechanisms and features that we have in Meteor, along with another tool that we provide in Meteor as a first class support, that is Express. So having these two working together is something that was not possible until now with this Account Express package. You can opt in with this Account Express package the same way you opt in with any other account package in Meteor. Just Meteor add Account Express. And by doing that, you have in your side a new middleware that allows you for the express points that you are describing for your application to use it to make this connection happen, and then to have the context of the Meteor user ID in the REST point body. So I think this opens a lot the possibility for any applications to customize your own authentication, authorization, or any custom validations you want to do for your applications. This is going to enforce security without leaving the Meteor context. Everything is in the same one, and you can benefit on it. And the way to consume in the client side, you don't need to make any management. This is done from the package side. So the package inserts in the fetch new options to include automatically the authenticated user token from Meteor to the server in order to do the proper authentication handshake. So this is one of the options you have available in Meteor 3.5. It's also support TypeScript, and this doesn't end here. The idea with this specific part, and thanks to the community feedback we got on it on the forums, we are going to extend this on the following releases by making, for instance, a possibility, as some requests were doing, into provide API for login or logout, or even support for long life token management. And this will expand the possibilities for Meteor applications, and not only Meteor applications, also the applications, external applications that can make use effectively on the Meteor apps. So yeah, this is all.
For sure. And well, in this nowadays, this security layer is for sure a priority. Well, beside that, we have the Mongo collation. Today in the UI, we have the mini Mongo, where do not enable you to do a few queries using a few specific camel case difference, using a few letters of the alphabets, and behind the scenes we do a magic to try solve that problem, to a workaround. For example, if you want to search for something that is camel case sensitive, well, we create behind the scenes multiple queries, and all here knows it's not the recommended to do. The right is the Mongo, the database, support that feature, and you write just one query and it bring you the result in camel case sensitive. So now we are supporting it on the mini Mongo in the UI. So well, for you it won't change too much in terms of DX, but behind the scenes it will be faster and optimized compared with the previous implementation. So well, it's a new point for this new release. And the better part is it's a native Mongo supported. So we are releasing, bringing more and more native option and recommended options from the Mongo, and removing all that workarounds we did 10 years ago, and building a more solid framework. And yeah, except that we have many other contributions. For example, we have a few optimizations for JSON. We have now the client-side accounts is fully asynchronous. Well, the accounts two-factor authentication is migrated to OTP auth. We have asynchronous rate limiter. You can disable the sock.js, so if you don't need a real time, you can just disable the sock.js. It will reduce your bundle size, for example. Now that we are supporting the Node.js 24, that enable us to have access to many tools, many new tools, many new features. We are using HTTP proxy 3. We are using the new URL instead the previous one, and yeah, that's it. That's all the news. And thank for everybody. Please upgrade your Meteor for release 3.5 and scale shipper.
Nice, guys. Thank you very much. We are recording this video right now at Tuesday, June 16, and the plan is for this release to be available to everyone this week, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so we're probably going to wait to release this video, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about the release? Anything that I don't know, Gabriel and Nacho were more silent this time? Not sure if there's anything. No?
Okay, guys.
No?
Great.
That's it. So thank you very much. Thank you, community. Thank you, everyone that tests and uses Meteor daily. And test this version. See if everything's working out. And if you have any feedback, you know where to find us. Bye.
Bye-bye.